Hey folks, Country Prepper here. This is going to be a really quick video. That's why I didn't bother doing a premiere on it. This is mainly for every now and then I get a customer on my Etsy store looking at my leather field strops, and they ask me, how exactly do you use it? I want to make sure that they're doing it right. So they look like this. It's an 1.25 inch wide piece of 8 to 9 ounce leather, no dies or anything like that on it, and I preload them with stropping compound. So I just thought I would do a quick demonstration here today, showing people how to use them. If anybody wants to order one, I have a few of them left on my Etsy store. The link is in the description. So real simple, pop off the shock cord, unroll it, and I actually have a screw here that I put mine on, but if I'm out in, out in the field, out in the woods or whatever, I'll try to find like a broken off tree branch that's, a decent height, nothing too high or too low, because, you want to have good control over your knife. So something about, I don't know, chest level, somewhere in there, maybe a little lower would be fine, but nothing too high. And so this is my LT Wright Genesis. It's convexed, AEBL stainless steel, and let me show you here. It needs touched up a little bit. It's not very sharp. It's definitely not hair shaven sharp. So what you do, you pull this out and you just run it across there backwards like this. Never cut in. Go backwards, because what that does is the edge of your knife, if you look at it under a microscope, it's jagged. And so when you're sharpening a knife, and most people, you don't usually actually need to sharpen your knife. You don't usually need a stone, or especially those carbide things. Those will wreck a knife. But a good ceramic rod or a leather strop, usually you just touch up the edge, and what it does is it takes that jaggedness on the edge down quite a bit. The less jagged it is, the sharper it is, if that makes sense. So, you just do this. You don't have to be that particular on your angle when you're using this strop, because it has a little bit of give to it, so you can put plenty of pressure down on it, but not too much, because then you'll pop the shock cord off. But just run that back and forth a few times. It might take quite a few times depending on how much you used the knife before touching up the edge again. But you can see how it's kind of turning that. It was kind of a peachish color. It's kind of turning black, and so that's the metal coming off of your knife. And but with a strop, it's very minute, so there's not much coming off of it at all. But like up here, you can kind of see where it's, maybe you can't see that on the camera. You see up here, it's a little more peachish colored, and then through here, it's really black. You can tell how much I've used this one. But, that's the difference. So once, if you get a spot that's getting really black, you can, go up to one end or the other. I make these somewhere between 16 and 18 inches. It depends on how long the piece of leather is that I get, however many I can get out of a piece of leather to make these strops, but usually they're pretty close to 18 inches. So let's just kind of see how it does. There's a few hairs on there, so I don't know if you can, I brushed it off before you could see it, but there was a few hairs on there. So that's all there is to it. It's really simple. I think I sell them for like 20 bucks or something like that, and that includes shipping. So just in case anybody was wondering, or if anybody orders one, then I can show them this video. So that's all I got for you guys today. I told you it'd be really quick. So thanks for watching. See you next time.